24 hours after all the narratives of how bad the Leafs were last night against the Philadelphia Flyers in Philly, hitting so many damn posts. And as I mentioned in the video last night, the first time the Leafs had lost 2 in a row since January 16th. And they've put that to bed as they beat the Washington Capitals 7-3 in DC tonight. And for me personally, as Alex Ovechkin being my favorite player, seeing him double dip and the Leafs win, it's a perfect night for me. Absolutely perfect. Let's break this thing down. Lots of goals to talk about. I don't know. Maybe it just takes 16 seconds for the Leafs to get on the board first as Austin Matthews breaks the schneid, gets off the schneid, quiets everybody down, and it took 16 seconds into the first period. Didn't take long for the Leafs to get scored on yesterday, but they were able to score first here, and I'm going to quickly bring up all the goals here so I have it for you guys. All right? Let's break this puppy down. So, yeah, great pass in front from Max Domi to Austin Matthews, who finds that soft spot in the slot to bury it for goal number 56 on the season. Great, great start. You know, we keep this thing rolling here. And goal number 2, after Bertuzzi didn't sat for the first half of period, kind of looked weird. Willie Nylander back checks on a possible 2-on-1, disrupts the play. Really nice defensive work. Then just puts the extra gear in to go up the ice offensively, gets the puck in stride, rips this thing, high glove on Charlie Lindgren. It goes in and out so damn fast, I didn't know it was in. And the Leafs lead it 2-0 as Willie Nylander gets his first of the game and 38th on the season, I believe. We keep this thing rolling, and Alex Ovechkin, with a one-timer, and you kind of saw this coming, right? When the Leafs lost him defensively, and you see John Carlson walking down the middle of the slot, and Ovechkin over to his right, or to his left. You're like, oh boy, we see where this is going. And Joe Wall got over there. It's just his office finds a way to beat the goaltender for his 22nd goal of the season, and 50 away from tying Gretzky at that moment. And it's a 2-1 hockey game. But then, Austin Matthews, boy oh boy, he's at the point, and he floats one on, and it just goes in. And I got to look at the replay, and I'm like, how the hell did this end up going in the back of the net? An incredible screen in front from Tyler Bertuzzi. And who was he trying to go? Was it Nick Jensen? Yeah, Nick Jensen trying to battle with him in front of the net. And Charlie Lindgren can't see a damn thing. It beats him. Matthews' second goal of the game. And we're on Hattie watch at this point. And the Leafs regain their 2-goal advantage. It is now a 3-1 lead. And then not long after that, Connor McMichael banks one off the back of Joe Wall. That's a stinker, right? Shot goes wide. Wall's going to his back post, but before he can get there, it's banked off his back end. And you can clearly see from his reaction after that goal, he ain't happy. And now it's a 3-2 game. And lots of hockey to go, though. And it looks like Austin Matthews has the hat trick, right? Gets the rebound off the point shot from, I believe it was Connor Timmins, and he fires it home, and a hat, I think it was a Dodgers hat, goes flying onto the ice right away, and it looks like Austin's trying to catch the damn thing at first. Doesn't. And then they review it, and Burt was offside, so they take it back. It's still a 3-2 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But then, late in the period, oh, by the way, now before I go any further, there was a scrum in front of Joe Wall, and I don't know why. I can't remember the guy's last name. But he goes right in front of Joe Wall, probably about yay close. And then Tavares grabs him, and then all mayhem breaks loose, and he gets thrown to the ground. And I'm like, I don't know what the plan was there, but you're on your ass. So fine, so be it. And then he starts getting all pissy. Whatever. And let's see what else we got here. Where was the next goal? Right, it was the Jake McCabe one, a point shot from Max Domi, and the same guy that caused the havoc in front is furious at the officials. He wanted a pick penalty, but I'm looking at the play and I'm like, boy, that happened 5-10 seconds after, the goal happened after that, and he's fuming. How about you actually play the game after that? Because McCabe then gets body position in front of the net, and it goes off his gut and in. I mean, not the prettiest of goals, and the defender was pretty pissed, and I'm like, don't let Jake McCabe get body position in front of you then. He's a defenseman, for God's sakes. And the Leafs regain their 2-goal lead. It is 4-2, and that was late in the second period, so they go into the third period up 4-2. But then Ovechkin scores. Right? And then Ovi scoring, and we're like, okay. Or was that Bobby McMahon? Excuse me, it was 4-2. Did they make it 5-2 after that? I can't remember. The goals were all over the place. Let me see if I can get this here. Yes, right. So it was 4-2. And then Dylan Strome walking down the slot. McCabe slides and then slides out of screen. And it's Strome like right in front of Joe Woll. And he's just got to hang in there. And he passes over to Ovi, who fires it in the back of the net. So can't really blame Joe Woll. It's kind of greasy there. But I thought he played a pretty good night to Joe Woll. I thought he made some pretty good saves, was quiet in the net. Again, 3 goals, 21 shots. Statistically is no good. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But I thought he looked okay. Gave your team a chance. That's all I ask for. All right. Then after the Ovechkin goal, and where is it? Where's Bobby? Yeah, great feed from, who was that passed that puck? Nylander. It's gorgeous. Cross the middle of the ice, give it to Bobby, and Bobby just redirects it 5-hole on Charlie Lindgren. Bobby McMahon stays red hot. Nylander with the assist, and the Leafs regain their 2-goal advantage. It's 5-3, but then they pile on as Bertuzzi. I mean, he finishes off a gorgeous pass from Austin Matthews. It was behind the back to the tape. Bert had to readjust a little bit, but he beats Lindgren. It is 6-3, and you think it's curtains. Then Wilson takes an egregious high-sticking penalty. Like, my goodness. Swings that cigarette like a baseball bat. And, it looks like Gregor broke some teeth on that. Oh, so he actually lost some teeth on that. He had a 4-minute power play, and it looks awful. But Tavares scores in the backhand to make it 7-3, and that's curtains. If there's any real negative to take away from a game like this, it's that the one power play the Capitals had, they scored on it. And, well, 1 for 5 in the power play, but it took the dying seconds of a 4-minute power play when you're already up 6-3 to score one. So you look at the situation, and where do the Capitals' penalty kill rank? Actually, they're pretty good defensively, so they might have a good PK. They're 16th. Nothing special. Right? And the Leafs made them look pretty good. So that's the one thing, the special teams, where all year long, every playoffs is kind of the same deal, where the Leafs power play and penalty kill kind of go to crap, and that's where you lose a lot of these playoff series and playoff games, is because you can't score on the power play, and then your penalty kill, you can't get the puck out of the net. And it's been an issue, and it was an issue again tonight. But overall, you win 7-3, you outshoot them 29-21. You lost 10-8 in the first period, 14-7 in the second period, 7-4 in the third period. And it was a very physical game in this one, especially in the first half of the game. But the Leafs held their own, 35-33 in favor of Capitals in hits, for a very even game. Now, quickly, rip through the stats. Matthews' first goal assisted by Domi. Nylander from Tavares and Nyes. And Matthews' second goal from Domi and Liljegren. McCabe from Domi and Matthews. McCabe from Tavares and Willie. Bert from Domi and Matthews. Tavares on the PP from Nylander and Matthews. There's your point getters. As I mentioned, Joe Woll, 3 goals on 21 shots today. Not a great contest in the sense of statistics, but overall I thought he looked pretty good. But again, stats don't lie. 3 on 21, it's not great. Austin Matthews, a 5-point night. 2 goals, 3 assists, a +4 in the game. And he is now a +25 on the season and 89 points. Goal number 56 and 57 tonight. He was awesome. Willie Nylander with a 3-point night and a +2 for him. And with a 3-point night, that is 91 points for Willie. He's been outstanding all year long. John Tavares, points number 52, 3, and 4 today. Goal number 23 on the season for JT. He's starting to find himself at the right time. And Max Domi, a career high, 4 assists tonight. And how many points do you have now in the season? 4 assists. That's a 39 points for Max Domi. 8 goals and 31 assists for him. But that line of Bertuzzi, Domi, and Matthews were awesome tonight. They led the charge. Matthews had 5 shots on goal. Domi didn't have a shot on goal, but he had 4 assists, was a +4. Bert had a goal and was +2. I thought he looked awesome tonight as well, and once he got in the game. Other goal scorers, we had Bert, McCabe, and Bobby McMahon. Assists from Nyes and Liljegren as well. Timothy Liljegren, I gotta say, has looked a lot better recently. Also, was it the second Ovechkin goal where they had that horrific change at the bench, which it should have been too many men, wasn't called, then it ends up in the back of the net. It's a very crappy scenario. Actually, that was yes, because Benoit got caught and he got a pick from Tom Wilson, then he fell in his rear. So yeah, that's kind of how that went down. But we won, Leafs Nation. enjoy the damn win. Everyone loves to be miserable when they lose, so enjoy a win. Okay? Next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs is on Saturday night in the front night of a back-to-back. Yeah, we got another one of these as they host the Edmonton Oilers and then go to Carolina. It's going to be a tough 2 games for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But, hey, statement games, I guess you want to call them, right? Really good Edmonton team who's playing extremely well. And Carolina, one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, playing outstanding hockey. They've won 4 in a row. They're playing really, really good. All right, but the question now is, who's going to start in goal? Who's starting on Saturday against Edmonton? And once we figure that out, you'll know who's starting on Sunday against Carolina and Carolina. That'll be interesting to see what Sheldon Keefe decides to do with that, all right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, because it was very entertaining to watch. It was very physical, lots of goals, some greasiness. It was fun. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jays Edition Tuesday, recapping the final spring training games. Raptors Edition, they play Friday, but I'll be probably uploading it on Saturday. They host the Oklahoma City Thunder at 7 o'clock. I'll leave it at that. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action Saturday as they host the Edmonton Oilers. Going to be a doozy on Hockey Night in Canada, 7 o'clock puck drop at Scotiabank Arena. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.